festival of color and is celebrated in almost every part of the country. And as any other festival in India, it also has its history deep rooted in Indian mythology. It is also called the Festival of Love, as on this day, people forget all about all the resentments and bad feelings and just come together to celebrate this festival. As Holi is near, I would like to recommend you some books, 5 books to read this Holi, which I think and research will be best suited for this Holi. So namaste guys, I'm Divya and I make videos book related. So make sure to like, comment and share as much as you can, and don't forget to subscribe to me. Hit the bell button to get notified every time I upload a new video. So let's get started. The first book that I would like to recommend to you is The Angels of Morgan Hills by Joanna Vanlere. So The Angel of Morgan Hills is about a family, Gable family, and is mainly told from the perspective of Jane Gable, who is the daughter of the family. So Jane Gable has a very abusive and alcoholic father, and things turned when a black family, came to their town in Tennessee, and at the time when his father was just buried. And as the history says, the black family was not treated well in that town, and they were just like treated as a bad omen in the town. So yeah, the mother of Jane, who was already pregnant with their 4th child in her belly, she actually took Milo under her care when a tragedy strikes Milo's family. So the things started to happen, and just like things started to turn against Gable family and against the Milo family, also Turner families, cause as white peoples were not happy for a black people being raised by a white woman and his family. So things were difficult, things were not according to what they thought it would be, as they thought that people would be supportive of this cause Milo lost his parents in a fire. But in the darkest of time, they found their angels, they got through this. So this is a story of Jane Gable and Milo Turner and their family, and how they got through everything with the angels they thought were helping them as a kids. So this book is really, I read this book when I was in like school in 11th or 12th. I got this book in a book fair again, and I just cried reading this book. This book is really beautiful. The writing, everything is just really beautiful, and I would totally recommend you to read this book. So the next book I would like to recommend you is You Bring the Distant Star Near by Mithali Perkins. So this book is about 5 women from Das family who have migrated from New York to London as an Indian, and so all the 5 women of this Das family have their own struggles and the things they don't want to disclose and the things they fight for. And the thing is that being a Bengali traditional family, they need to grab the cultural things they want to uphold in America, and to leave what they don't want to take to them with them to America. But thing is that one thing still remains, that is the scars that are just coming from generation to generation. So with the sparkling humor and distinctive narrative style of this book, this would definitely bring something that is distant to you nearer and nearer. So I really like this book. This book is full of sisterhood and how these women try to become what they want to be. And Mithali Perkins also has a thing with her humor. I think her humor is a dark humor but also a light humor that would definitely make you love this book. So I would definitely recommend you to also read this book for this Holi. So now the next book that I'm going to recommend you is, of course, Anoon by Bhavani Iyer. So Anoon by Bhavani Iyer, as I've already seen million of times, is one of my favorite books by Indian authors, and this book is about Debutum, who is the son of a zamindar, and Urbish, who is son of a fisherman. They both like to write and can do anything for writing, and this is their story. So the thing is that they could die for writing and they could kill for writing. So when a rivalry strikes between them, they need to know, they need to sort out what is right and what is wrong. And this book is just written really beautifully. The writing style of the author and just everything, I just really love this book. And another thing is that this book touches the heart. It has all love, hate, delicate boys, delicate girls, the conspiracies, the prophecies, everything is there in this. And it's actually like a late 90s 60s Kolkata at the time of that. And just the scenario, the plot, The structure of the plot is really good. Of course, the writing style is marvelous. I really like the poetic touch in the writing style. I could go on for days and days for this book, so I really recommend you to read this book. Now the next book that I want to recommend you is A Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So this book is again a classic book. This book, I hope you have read this book. This book is really a masterpiece. I really love this book. So this book is about a circus, that is Circus of Dreams, that which only appears at night. So there are two magicians, Celia and Mario, who are going to have a duel between them at this circus. So this book is like, the book is written as if it's written with magic only. I really like the structure, I really like the writing style, and I just felt really magical while reading this book. And it's a fantastic fantasy, and I would just totally recommend you to read this book. So the last book and the fifth book that I would like to recommend you to read for this Holi is The Last Color by Vikas Khanna. This book takes place at the time of Holi only in 2012 Varanasi. Again, this book has multiple characters, multiple settings, and multiple subplots. So the book is mainly talks about human life and especially of women. This book is thought-provoking, heart-wrenching, and just makes you think what you want, like about just everything about life, about sentiments, about other people's sentiments. This book has already got its more major motion picture, so I would, yeah, this book is a really good book, and I would totally recommend you to read this book for this Holi. So these were the 5 books that I would like to recommend to you to read this Holi. These books are like something that I chose not based on colors, something that I chose on the basis of emotions and inspirations, and I think these books are really good and thought-provoking, and that would also make you to learn something. Life is not just black and white, it has various colors, but sometimes black and white is also very important in our life. So do comment in the comment section if you have already read any of this book, or if you have any other books that I would like to recommend you for this Holi. Goodbye till the next video.